Hello, good afternoon, everyone. How is your weekend starting? Here in United Kingdom, it's raining all day today. So that's that. Back to normal English weather. And welcome in the chat. Who is so early? Exit 57 is first. I don't know, it's probably leaving soon. That's why the name Exit. And must be first to leave first. Maybe that's the idea. Okay, not speculation, more name. Kitty Bear. Michael Martorell or Michelle Martorell. I'm not sure which one should be the proper pronunciation. I think it may be Michelle. If I look closer on the avatar, yeah, that's Michelle. JL, Visrick, Adefion Jack, No Step on Clippy, Deadies, RHPS, Rascal, Erin Fekik, Lindsay Swan, M. Kennedy, Big Wayne 1-0, Rotanks, Isaiah Hawkins, M. Kennedy. Thank you a lot for rejoining Turtles Army. Appreciate that. Joe Murray, Roger Moya, Smallville, Dan John, and more. Welcome, everyone. So nice to see you here this Friday. How are you enjoying the rotation of random seasonal events for the last day? I don't know if they already ended or still ongoing. I think they just ended. I'm not absolutely sure. The last time I did was Cookout with Graham. Let me try to find if they posted anything about the date for that. I don't think they mentioned the dates. Okay, I will show you the post that was mentioned on Bethesda Discord. So that's the latest post. So you may have noticed the Big Bloom is active today. It's part of our anniversary celebration. If you run into any bugs, issues, feel free to report them. So the Big Bloom, but there was more, like the Cookout with Graham and so on. I don't know if it's still ongoing. I don't see any date. It only says, howdy, with the anniversary events in full swing, we will all be jumping into the many different seasonal events that Fallout 76 has to offer. Once we are near the end of this celebration, we would love to take the opportunity to get your feedback on the technical performance of those events. For now, just place this nugget in the back of your mind and I will open up a thread to discuss this topic at a later date. They didn't specify a date, so maybe it's still ongoing. Maybe it's still ongoing, or someone's saying Fastnacht time in chat, so I'm guessing it's still ongoing. So maybe it will be going whole week, or at least until the end of the weekend. At first I was thinking they started it for just one day to celebrate anniversary of Fallout, but maybe it will be ongoing over the weekend if it's still up. It's quite a nice idea to have a full rotation of them, like Big Bloom, Fastnacht, Cookout with Graham, Alien Invasion probably will be there too, Muffman, Equinox, and so on. Everything that we can have, it's on this like a big rotation. So that was announcement, but without a date. If you know if Bethesda mentioned a dates anywhere else, let me know, because I did not see any dates for the celebrations with random events. I did not notice any. Okay, I'm looking at the chat. Yeah, it is a good sampler for everyone who's joining Fallout for the first time or returning after a while. I like the fact that we have rotation of different events now, so it's not Fastnacht every hour. It's not like that, but it's different events. Oh, someone is saying November 25th, so is that confirmed? It will be going for over 10 days, like 2 weeks? Where did you find that? Did they posted that on X or something? Why it's not on Discord? Is that in the calendar? Let me open calendar. Is that a date for celebrations? Because it didn't mention what the celebrations will be for sure, as I would remember. Let me reopen the calendar, if I can find it. And I will show you. Okay, so that's the calendar. So maybe, okay, maybe that's this in-game anniversary event, as they didn't say anything else. Yeah, that's 11 till 25th. So maybe that's, yeah, maybe that's this one. You may be right. So that may be this one. Just in-game anniversary event. Those are most likely those rotating seasonal events. So that's quite nice. That's 2 weeks. At first, I was thinking that's only for Fallout 76 7th anniversary. That's one day. That's November 14th, which is today. So I was thinking that's like one day, but maybe it's longer. Although did it start on 11th? It didn't start on the 11th. Those random events started yesterday, like 13. So I'm not so sure. I don't think they started on 11th. Oh, it says on the load screen top right that it's until 25th. Okay, that's good then. On the title page when you open the game. So I should probably stop skipping that. So I usually skip the title page before it loads. So I didn't even notice. I usually skip this page before it fully loads. So I never really see the title page, which is not good. Mutated public events later and double experience before the update, and update is December 2nd, so that's already confirmed for the December and Burning Springs update. So nice, that's the rotation of all the events. So we'll be doing them tomorrow then on our Saturday live stream, all those rotating events if they will keep going. Oh, and maybe they are they rotating every hour or every day? As followed account like 6 minutes ago posted, rumor has it there's a parade happening in Helvetia today. So maybe every day different event. Maybe rotating once a day. I wasn't playing it. I was most of the time I was on public test server this week. So I didn't notice too much. I know there was a cookout that I attended one when I was on the live servers. I don't really need Fastnacht, but tomorrow will be another event, so for our live stream will be already something else. Okay, rotating every day. People in chat are confirming. Thank you, Jasper. And yeah, that's right. It's changing at 5 p.m. at the reset time. So that's why I had two different events on each hour, as I was playing around 4. So I saw one event, and then 5 o'clock I saw another one, and I was under the impression they changing every hour. And it's rotating once a day. Okay, I got it. I don't know, but that's the thing with atoms. I didn't notice any info, any sales, so I'm afraid maybe they are not doing it. Let me open Steam, and I will see a store page for Fallout. Is there any discount for atoms? That's the anniversary today. They used to do that. Atom, and there is no discount. It's 32 quid for the big package. That's the usual price, so it's around 40 bucks. No discount on Steam. Nothing extra. They stopped doing discounts. They didn't do it for Follow Day. They didn't do it for anniversary. They are not doing it. That's not good. And there is a second trailer for Follow TV show. I cannot wait for the Follow TV show. Yeah, there already been a big bloom. Cookout with Graham, Fastnacht, and what else? That's three that I know of. What's tomorrow? Nothing special for today. Yeah, I don't. Uh, Today is anniversary, so that's for sure. But they not doing anything special. I don't know if they are doing anything special or not. Today it's anniversary. It just means that since Fallout was released, it's 7 years now. Today exactly. The release was on the 14th. So it's exact anniversary. Oh, Muffman has been already. So maybe Aliens tomorrow. I like Aliens. I like the Big Bloom as well. Aliens, the Big Bloom. I'm not a big fan of Fastnacht, although I like it more since they accelerated the event so it doesn't take forever to complete. Cookout with Graham is fine. It's very fast, so that's the best about Cookout with Graham. What else is left? We have Aliens, Fastnacht, Big Bloom, Cookout with Graham. What other events? There was more. Oh, Muffman Equinox, that's 5. Do we have more, or is that 5? If you are asking about what changed since Skyline Valley, mainly they reworked the combat, weapons, and so on. So you'll need to get used to all the updated, refreshed perks, legendary effects, weapon performance, and so on. You will need to update your builds, basically, if you skipped a year. So I think there is 5. I don't know if there are any free goodies. Let me start Fallout 76 to see. I will not play now, but I will just start for a moment to see if there is any sale. Let me switch the camera so we can see. Yeah, the Bloom is quite a heavy event. It's lagging the servers, that's true. The lag is not always the same. If the server is relatively fresh, it can handle it. I will wait, you see? That's what I'm talking about. This welcome page is loading so slowly that usually I skip it before it loads. So what does it say? That's Atom Shop bundle. Camp contest. Free item for Fallout first. Fallout 4 ad for anniversary edition that I did not purchase. Don't have anything about... Okay, here on the screen. 7th anniversary is upon us. Log in each day at the top of the hour through November 25th for an eventful celebration. Now, in Atomic Shop, are we getting anything special free? And that's caps. Nothing. Not even sales for any of this stuff. Nothing. No gifts for the anniversary. You can buy your gift. No, nothing. Unfortunately. That's nothing. Nothing there. Yeah, I'm closing Fallout for now. I'm good today, thank you. So that's about anniversary. No Atom sales. No freebies in the Atomic Shop. We do have a cool rotation of different events. Oh, the Mischief Night, I forgot. Yeah, so that's 6. So that's 6 total different events. It's gonna be 2-week rotation. So some will be 3 times. And most of them will be twice, unless I miss some more and there is 7th. Yeah, I think last year's celebrations were better. Maybe they will still surprise us with something. Rascal is saying the surprise is no surprise. Enjoy. Maybe. Maybe that's a surprise that they didn't do any surprise, but they already trolled us at release of Fallout 4 next edition, which is basically repackaged Fallout 4. Once more, you can buy it. And when they really list exactly the same Fallout New Vegas without any changes, like you can buy it again now. Yay! When everyone was, they hyped this New Vegas so much on the Fallout day that I was sure they gonna say that we are getting a remaster for New Vegas. As New Vegas feels quite old. It barely runs on new PCs because it's so old. You may have problems running it on the latest PC. So that's it. Now, we will check Fallout.com as I didn't yet. Maybe there is something there. And on Fallout.com, they are advertising trailer for Fallout TV show. So that's the gift, maybe. The trailer dropped today. So that's that. We got trailer for Fallout TV show. And wait, there is some article about Fallout Day. No, that's Fallout Day broadcast article. That's not new. No, that's a Fallout Day broadcast. Nope, not new. So only the trailer. Only the trailer for the TV show. All right, no surprise. Confirmed. Let's jump on Discord now. I will answer your questions that are in there. Whoever was asking a question on Turtles Army Discord will answer them. I'm heading in. Here we go. That's the first one. Did they answer this one? Oh, I already answered this last time, yeah. So here. Hi, Mr. Turtle. I saw your video about the minigun. Great work. I'm using it almost with the same mods. I do use quad at first star. 2k ammo is infinity watts. It's a lot of fun. Greetings. I agree. Yeah, quad is absolutely decent option. You will lose some damage comparing to Furious. That's why I'm running Furious. I want to do more damage and use it on bosses too. But yes, quad is absolutely super fun and it will do the job. Like, it will do the damage with quad. Next. First off, thank you for your content. Very helpful. I respect the way you analyze and understand the game. Is it possible to make an updated video on which perk cards affect which weapon's damage type and whether they're worth using? I would probably need to do a refresh guide on all the perks. Yeah, I could. Like, they did change, like, everything perk-wise. And they stopped changing now, so maybe I can do a quick series of guides, like 7 videos, all strength perks or perception perks, or 1 long. Probably 7 short, better. I could as well. I was considering a tier list, talking about the best ones. But best ones depends on the build. Like, there is almost no universally best perks outside of maybe if you care about the damage. So the most efficient damage increasing perks will be Onslaught and Bulletstorm. But outside of that perspective, there is no like best and worst. They almost all have a use case, just a different one. I'm a newish player, and the only available videos are outdated. Yeah, that's true. Some perks sound good, but they're not used, and some cards are just vogue and don't work as described, which is true as well. I cannot agree with you more here. For example, Radiation Power isn't used often, but it adds 20% damage, or Action Boy Gear was highly recommended in videos, but I don't see that being used often either. So I'm just a bit unsure when I want to make my own build that may be off meta. Yeah, so I should probably think about this perk guide updated for 2026 and onwards, hopefully. Hopefully they will not rework those perks again. That would be a little bit much. Hi Mr. Turtle, love your videos. I was wondering if Tankilla has changed or become more worth using lately. In your older shotgun build, you mentioned it isn't needed with shotguns due to the higher damage per shot. However, you were using it with the broadside more recently, which also has very high per shot damage. Is it worth slotting with pistols and reverse onslaught rifles and shotguns? Any clarity you can provide would be much appreciated. So the perks has changed since my old recommendations. It used to cost 3 perk points and provided 35, I think, percent armor penetration. Now it costs 2 perk points and provides 40% armor penetration. So that changed greatly. And perks under perception overall switch, so it fits nicely in most builds and help on boss fights. It doesn't really help on squishy enemies, that's true. The tank killer on squishy enemies will make no difference, but on tougher enemies, it should help, especially on the bosses. And only 2 points, so the math changed here, because the value on the card went up and the cost went down. So my old recommendations, I agree, it's not up to date anymore. They should probably do this guide for all the perks. Hi, why would you ghoul yourself in game? I'm not sure what's the benefits. The benefits? There is like a bunch, a lot of changes. Main differences. Ghoul does more damage at full health build thanks to the special bonus to weak spot with luck perk, faulty spots. So at full health builds, Ghoul is superior. Second, Ghoul is fully immune to radiation and has the second health bar, so Ghoul is always tankier than human, although Ghoul cannot go bloodied, so only human can go bloodied build, and as a bloodied build, it's overall more damage than Ghoul can do, but only in the scenario when you are a bloodied build. Therefore, it's a choice. It's a choice, but Ghoul has lots of benefits over human. In Charleston Landfill, officially in the forest or ash heap zone? Charleston Landfill. I think it's already ash heap. I don't know exactly where the border is, but I'm pretty sure it's already ash heap zone. That just answer about the ghoul. Just to be clear, I'm a returning player to the new legendary system. To be clear, and the short story is to learn box mod recipes and or acquire loose mods, I need to break down any legendary items, and thus scrapping an item with the mod I am looking for affects my chances of learning that mod. It must be. The item you are scrapping must have effect you are looking for. If it doesn't, you cannot learn it or get it. For example, Furious or Blooded. Also, do I have the chance to learn a mod from scrapping mod boxes, reading conflicting stuff? Yes, you can learn. It wasn't possible in the past, but they changed that. So now, yes, you can learn crafting recipe from scrapping mod boxes. And it must be, like, for example, if you have Furious mod boxes or Furious weapons, by scrapping them, you can learn the recipe to craft Furious. And as well, you can drop Furious mod box from scrapping Furious weapons. But if it's 1-star Furious weapon, you will not drop anything or learn anything else but Furious. So what scrap? It's very important what you scrap. And Danielle, hello. When Burning Springs will be alive in December on public servers, it is important not to grab any Abraxo cases at all before you want to execute Abraxo cases run with me as a guide. That's because they are despawning when you have collected particular one and you will arrive in that cell again. This way you may not see a Braxo case in the spot I will be pointing. They made some changes, and almost 95% of Abraxo cases you can grab only once. The game will remember which case you grabbed already. Check it out with my friend on the PTS. Okay, thank you for the heads up. So we'll be doing it together then on the live stream. We'll do dedicated live stream to collect all those cases. Because Daniel will be our guide. Somehow, Daniel was able to memorize all the spots for those cases. I don't know how. Don't ask me, but that's what Daniel did. Memorized all the spawns for the Abraxo cases. That is 150 of them. That's a lot. Hi, Turtle. Do Grenadier and Demolition Expert work with Fracturers? Yes, it seems to work. The explosion seems to be really huge with Grenadier and kill me a lot. So it seems to work. I'm not sure if damage numbers are reflecting that, but yes, it does seem that it works with those perks. I'm not using it much. I die more from this perk than I kill enemies. So to run the Fracturers, I basically need a full set of assassin armor to protect myself. And next. Hello, dear AG. Who's the dear AG? Are you still planning to test the Curse Broadside? Oh, I already tested it. I have mine in my stash and I don't know if it's worth doing build around it. I look for the legendary mods and not all are available. Is it a bug? I don't know if it's a bug, but yeah, not all are available. That's the reason it's not strongest. The character I was thinking about doing the build with is Blooded Carnivore with wood armor. It's my funny character. It's good. Like, generally the Broadside, the cursed one is good, but it's not better than regular one because you cannot put explosive on the second star. That's the reason. Explosive on the second star is very important. So curse has some bonus damage from the cursed effect, but you cannot add damage with explosive and it's a wash. So the cursed or regular, the same result. And lastly, I notice you are always over-encumbered and stash is full. What will you do in the future to handle your carry weight? I will probably at some point do a management of my stash and I will check what I need to keep, what I don't need to keep. I will get rid of some stuff and the maybe some items that are maybe I should keep, I will make sure are without any mods on them and weightless legendary installed. That's the way to deal with this issue. But it takes time. Going over entire stash, item by item, that's like 2-3 hours of work. So I'm putting it on the other day, and on the other day, and on the other day, forever until I have no other choice. And one more. Does Furious Onslaught work with the Cremator? Both impact, explosive, and dot damage. Work on impact, explosive, doesn't work on dot damage. I've a small memory, but it doesn't work with it. I'm running 2-shot Hitman Intelligence Pyro as ghoul. Yeah, that's decent. Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. Hitman, you just need to aim before the impact, and it will work. Unfortunately, Onslaught does not work on the dot, and that's a big factor. And there's one next to Bethesda Game Studio, what they just posted. They posted something. Happy birthday, Vault 76. From the first steps out of Vault 76 to rebuilding Appalachia together. Thank you to every Vault dweller who's made this wasteland their home. Is that just exiting the Vault animation? Let me play that, but I need my headphones. In case there is music, I will need to mute it. You don't know if there is any music on it added. What is that? I don't hear any music. Okay, that's it. That's opening of the vault, foundation, and showing burning springs in the last quick clip. Okay, that's not much, and there was no sound. Hello? That's it? Where is my sale on atoms? Where is sale on atoms? There is no sale on atoms. Okay, so I think that's it. That's unfortunately that's it. And there was no sound. Maybe there's supposed to be sound, or maybe it's something not working. Did I even switch it on? I think I did switch it on. Did you hear any? Okay, let me see. Was that broadcasting any sound? No, it's not. There is just no sound. No, there is no sound, so that's not my headphones. I'm not broadcasting any sound either. So, yeah, no sound. Oh, there's one more in Ask the Turtle. Hello, I was wondering if you think going feral while having Berserker or Junkies in the mix worth it? Junkies is good. Berserker I would not recommend. But Junkies, yes. You can play Junkies, Feral Ghoul. Junkies is the best, to be honest, on a Feral Ghoul as a melee. Especially now that 4-star Legendary, the ice mod that adds ice damage is so good that you don't really need to run a Furious or any Onslaught on it. You don't. Most likely, it's not even beneficent to run Pounders instead of Icemans. So Icemans is very strong. I'm working on my Feral Ghoul. I'm playing with it now, to be honest. My Ghoul is Feral, and I'm testing how the stuff works. I'm in the process, so I have answers already. So Junkies, yes, would be number one. But there is a lot of drawbacks to having 10 addictions, which I don't like. That's the part I don't like. 10 addictions. So I'm mostly running Mutants or Juggernauts for the prefix. But Feral Ghoul does not have as much health, so Mutants Juggernauts is about the same value-wise, around 50% you will achieve. Slightly more on Juggernauts, but not much of a difference for the melee weapons. And now I'm back in the chat with you. Let me take a look. My camp was nuked several times in my career in Fallout 76. So I know that my camp was nuked several times. I would like a first episode of Fallout TV show as a gift. No, they will not drop it early, no. Oh, pistols are awesome now. You can absolutely run pistol build as of today's patch and previous patch. Pistols were greatly improved. And the new pistol, the Ghoul Gun, is coming. A year ago, pistols were bad. That's true, but now they're good. Do I still have my bubbleheads? Oh, yeah, I do. I do have my bubbleheads. That's me. I do have them. That's a little me. That's other little me. And for the TV show coming back at Burning Springs, that's the Ghoul with Ghoul Gun. Does it look the same like in the game? I think I would say yes. All the bubbleheads, I do have them. I do have them. I don't know how I could put them in the background. I don't have shelf or of any kind behind me, really. So would need to figure it out. Just put it on my head, and no, that will not be visible. My shoulder, maybe that. Two like that. Oh. Attach them like that, and that would look absolutely normal. All right. Did I miss anything? Oh, Lassigard, when you nuke my camp, you wanted to spawn the robots. Yeah, so you did nuke a little bit too high. On the map, like if you want to spawn the 3 giant robots event, You just need to nuke the middle of the new area of the valley, the middle of the valley. You don't need to nuke any particular spot. Good and evil perfect, yeah. So the Vault Dweller and Vault Scientist bubbleheads. Which one would I be in the real life? What do you think? Would I be a Vault-Tec Scientist? Or would I be a protagonist of Fallout game like a Vault Dweller? How did the ghoul travel back 200 years to Fallout 76? Why would he travel back? Fallout 76 events are before the TV show. The ghoul was not born in the future. The ghoul is pre-war. Like, you have the TV show. There's no conflict actually with the ghoul and Fallout 76. Like, you have the ghoul as a human in a TV show before bombs even dropped. And Fallout 76 is 25 years after the bombs dropped, when Ghoul was most likely already the Ghoul, just living his Ghoul life in United States, until later on Ghoul end up buried in the events, before the events of Fallout TV show, and they basically dig him out. How long was he buried underground and what he was doing for over 200 years? Who knows? We know that at some point he visited Ohio, and that will be Fallout 76 Burning Springs update. I would be a dweller. Someone says that mutated science turtle. Mutated science turtle. So yeah, there is no conflict about the ghoul, in my opinion, at all. I'm not a specialist of the deep lore of Fallout 76, but I don't see any conflict. There is nothing in the TV show or in Fallout, any game, that would say that Ghoul was not in Ohio. Nothing like that. And what he's doing, no, that's not really a spoiler. That was already in a trailer. So what Ghoul is doing in Ohio is this bounty hunter. Therefore, yeah, that fits the team. He was good with guns already back then. There is no conflict about the Ghoul. Not at all. Anything else I didn't mention? Let me know if I missed any questions or something that was said in the chat. Let me know. As when the Turtlecast will be over, we'll be heading for the member hangout. So let me know I don't miss any. And yes, I do plan to do this guide for the perk cards. That's a good idea, honestly, as I think about it. And perfect timing as well, as we are a little bit over 2 weeks before the update will drop. So I'll be able to do a full guide, like all 7 episodes for all the perk cards. And Zerk is saying in the chat, yes, Ghoul literally has years to go on side quests before the show. Exactly. Years of side quests. So there is no conflict. I don't know why some people really think that Ghoul cannot be in Fallout 76 because he's in Fallout TV show 200 years later. The only thing that we know, because Ghoul is 200 years later in Fallout TV show, the only thing for certain we know that Ghoul will not die in Fallout 76. That's all we can. Ghoul cannot die in Fallout 76 because he will be 200 years later in Fallout TV show. So that's one thing for certain. Whatever Ghoul is doing in Fallout 76, he will be successful. He will not die. So that's the only implication. And not much at all. Like, we don't even know much thanks to that. We only know that Ghoul will not die. Jeremy having fun with people saying these are people that currently have never walked 10 miles in their lives, so walking across the country doesn't make any sense to them. Yeah, that goal over 200 years, you can really walk the country. Like 200 years, that's like 3 lifetimes. So Ghoul has 3 lifetimes to explore post-war America. Who knows in how many places he went? Unless he was put underground just after events of Fallout 76, and in that case, he's sleeping, Carol. Who knows? Maybe he was sleeping for 100 years, but we don't know that. And that being said, thank you a lot everyone for being here. We'll be heading out for the member hangout, and tomorrow we'll be doing whatever event will be on rotation tomorrow on the live stream, and I will be playing with the Feral Ghoul. And I will drop a build soon, maybe even today. It's basically ready. So the Feral Ghoul update build, I already have it. And yes, I think I checked all the chat. So thank you very much, everyone, for being here. And see you tomorrow. Have awesome weekend. Check out the trailer for Fallout TV show. And see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Take care.